Okay, hi. My name is Monica Robles, and um, I actually got my degree in Hunter College in New York City, and I got my degree in dance and my minor in digital arts. I think my mom was very in tune with culture in Puerto Rico, and she always completely supported arts, and she had me in any single thing that you can think of that was related to arts. I've been dancing bomba y plena, which are the rhythms from Puerto Rico that are very traditional. But before that, I was dancing all kinds of rhythms, and I went on to New York when I was 18. And my mom said one day she saw that I wasn't hanging out with the right crowd, and she said one day, Monica, you're going to New York tomorrow. And I said, okay, I'll go to New York tomorrow. Why not? So I did, and I went to New York, and it was the experience of my life. I mean, it's definitely a little bit away from the roots. I was a little bit concerned that that I wasn't going to be able to adapt. And then I did. And I still miss Puerto Rico with all my heart. I miss my family. I miss everything. But I was able to get in tune with other different experiences and diversity, and I grew a lot from it, as everybody does every day with any experience that they have. So that's what my background is. That's what it is. My background is very diverse. I'll give you a few pointers.
Okay.
Everybody's really happy with you guys. Like the audience that came in, they all say that you guys are looking down.
Okay.
And that is very, very important because it has a lot to do with presence. Also, the turns, if you can make them sharper. The way that it started was me volunteering for the botanical garden. Me volunteering for Herb Parker, who is a person who created this wonderful piece. It's a sculpture made out of redwoods. It's a labyrinth, actually. You walk through it and you'll find a lot of different things to see while you're walking through it. It's a dance, it's a choreography. I'm very excited about it. It's the first show that I've put up, and I've had quite a lot of people to thank for it, but I will leave that for the end.
And I'm here as a facilitator for Monica Robles' wonderful project. It began in June when she came up here with a quiet meditation herself, saw this wonderful sculpture, and knew instantaneously she had to make a dance.
It combined a lot of different elements. The environment, it combined different thoughts, new perspectives, and actually when I saw it, I just started moving right away. They brought it up. I didn't bring it up. They started dancing themselves and started thinking about all these things that could happen around the structure. And as we were lifting up redwoods, I think Herb was carrying one side of it, and the assistant was carrying the other. And I'm like hanging in the middle because I don't have that much strength anyways. So they were doing this thing, and they brought it up. They knew right away that the site called for movement. I mean, they designed this box that led to this respite area. So no matter what, you enter and you start moving already. So the music of the dance was a long process. My God, that gave me a hard time. That was really, 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 really tedious. Because I didn't want to choose the music first and then the dancers. I wanted to choose the dancers and then the music, so that everybody that was participating from the project was able to bring something that was a possibility.
It was fun.
That was.
It's really a fun group of people.
It is. It's a fun group of people. Monica's a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so patient with all of us.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. So let's listen first. I have corrections, and I'm sure one of those corrections will answer your question. I assure you that. If not, then we'll take it one at a time and we'll go through questions. We have Erin and Crystal. We have made corrections already for the walks. You guys have really good. The critic that I listened to was that you guys have really good presence. You guys gotta keep your eyes,
Level.
Your turns are getting very bad. We stop on N4. Your right leg is up. It's if you have turn right, your right leg is up. If you see two people doing this, do something else that has to do with the movement, and then when the other two stop, or when you see someone stop, then you can start throwing dirt. So we need clean counts, which means that if you're turning, you're turning on the count. You're not turning on the, And also when you're turning, don't leave your head behind. Turn your whole body so that it's a sharper. That's the way you can make it sharper. Now, something that I really like is that use the outside, the outer area of the sculpture, not the outside, but the outer area, not the beginning. So I want to keep that, and you kind of pick out, and then use the trunks more, because you want to use the sculpture. That's what the sculpture is there for. So I like that. Keep it. It's good. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So now, what do you do? I have a trivia question. What do you guys do if Crystal and Erin are in front of you?
We stop.
Do you go around them?
No.
Thank you. Well, let's all agree now that we're going to stop on 4, right leg front. Everybody agrees? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right leg front on 4.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You're going to turn. You're going to step on the
And 2
and
and 3.
5. What I heard was, that people like this, they call it school of fish. They like the school of fish.
I also had friends that just understood, that just sat here in the back of my apartment just brainstorming about ideas, and just being here, just sitting down quietly as I blurted out my ideas and made sense out of them. And that was very important to me. I had people that understood that my nails were dirty because I was rolling in the ground in the botanical garden. I had a lot of support. And that's big to me, because when people understand how big support is, then they're able to make a difference. People giving me discounts from economic support always plays big, because you don't necessarily have the money, and at a certain point you have a big minus in your account and you can't pay your bill for something. But I've come through all of that, and they have with me, and so they know that they're very significant. You guys are very significant. God, I can't talk enough about support, so this is where I'm going to leave it at, that one person can have big ideas, but it takes a whole village to raise a kid, and so to nurture that is being a big, important part of my life. I can't talk enough about the ways that people supported me, because there are too many. So thank you.
So you're dancing, then you're going to go run. Use the bark use the trunks if you want. And start dancing like in and out here until I tap you to roll again, whoever wants to roll with me.
Herb Parking and his assistant knew that something was happening there, And they said that it was going to happen. And so I said, oh, bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to get my point across. I'm ready to make my own thing happen.
And coming into a parallel position. Nice inhale and exhale with the laughter. And again, laughing. Now cry. And then anger. Open shoulder roll. Energy out of the fingertips, long as fast as possible. Taking the whole face and moving it to the right. And the whole face to the left. Smiling up and down. And right. Exhale just halfway, flat back. Find your back. Do something nice. Meditation towards the east. Again, drawing all of your memories from the eastern space into the present.
Go team!
I don't know how they do
I
that.
tried to dance the dirt dance without you. I'm so used to looking at you for, okay, we're doing this, we're doing that. Without you, I was like, uh-oh.
There is something happening in Santa Barbara, and it's being expressed through art. And I think in terms of several facets, it's being expressed. Its opening, its birth is being expressed right here.
And so I have cards. Let me see if I can find them. I made these little cards with whatever the beginning, you know.
Oh. Looking for people. That was
Looking
us.
for
We're
people
with
as-
people.
And then what it became, and really it has become something that it's like beyond words. It's like, you know, every time I came here.
We love you. Thank you for doing this.
Now they have real dirt too on that.
We like real dirt.
Down here.
For the dirty
So I Now I don't know which ones are which. But I wanted to give it to you personally, saying a little bit about. Oh, I'm getting.
Dear friend, let me tell you how I feel. You have given me such treasure.
I love you so.
Very nice. That's so sweet. Did you rehearse it?
No.
A wonderful, spectacular piece today. It began in June when she came to visit the space and was utterly riveted and captivated, and she just knew she had to make a dance. So she put a call out to the community and said, if you can jump 1 foot high, and if you're willing to come to rehearsal, then let's do it. Let's make some magic. So as a consequence, wonderful group of souls have gathered to create this work, and they're from all walks of life with all dancing abilities.
It's almost time, so I'm going to go check a few things, and I'll meet you guys.
Don't forget your glasses, Mommy.
Your sister.
Wow.
All of you guys have dirt in your
Yeah,
teeth.
mine, I could feel it. I was all.
At least it was right in front of me, and she had every single like it was brown.
I like when you guys started kicking wood chips at us. Like both of my sons are like, ow, you just hit me in the face.
I got hit by somebody.
Yeah,
and I came up and hit me right here. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going.
And they were kind of like at the end. Some people really like the end, and the beginning, the one was like, ah, you know.
Right.
So it's all really
Great.
Monica.
Yeah. Monica, we love you.
From everybody, all the dancers.
There's your flowers. We didn't get your flowers, we got you.
Grateful to you for everything you've done.
We appreciate you for all your hard work.
I had to tell you that, you know, I should be the one paying you guys, but
No. You brought us together to compete and made us very happy.
You did.
guys, it's not me. They're bringing me wine, so.
Notice it's all your favorite wine. I found out your favorite wine.
What's going on? How did you guys feel?
I feel dirty.
It was fun. It was so much fun. Can I get a group shot?
Yeah.
Ready? Oh, that's on stand. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's the same camera.
I'm like, I look one way.
The pretty marbles.
Okay.
You know, I, you know, it's just something different than I used to do. So,
There's no use pretending. I'll keep stealing, breathing. Birds are leaving over on us, and then one of us will die inside these arms.